All right, folks, welcome back to BEG Wrestling. We are here with the one and only Kennedy Blades. And as you've all heard me state before, officially the coolest name in wrestling, and officially representing the United States of America at Paris 2024, 76 kilograms. Kennedy, congratulations. Thank you for coming on. How are you feeling right now?
I'm really excited, especially being at this camp with a lot of high-level athletes. So this is going to be a great opportunity for me.
Now, shockingly, you're only 20 years old. You have to be pretty nerved up. You're nervous, right?
I think I'm more excited. I think that my age is an advantage because, I still have as many runs as I want. So, I can really just put it on the line, especially since I'm only 20.
Well, you certainly put it on the line, knocking off Adeline Gray to get here. And I saw it coming, but talk us through a little bit. What was the most difficult path in your journey to get to this point?
I think probably the most difficult part was my mental toughness. I think I really need to work on that, especially after losing at Final X, just because, I need to understand that this is a different level. But I believe, though, that the only person that can stop me is myself. So I just need to understand that, no matter wins or losses, or if someone gets a takedown in the middle of the match or anything, everything's going to be okay. So once I worked on my mentality, then everything started to flow really well.
No, and that kind of leads me to my next question, which was going to be, what is your mindset going into these Olympics? And, what would make you satisfied as a result here?
Yeah. So my mindset going to the Olympics is just honestly to go out there and have fun. I've been training all my life for this tournament, and I'm just really trying to look at it as just a tournament because, I've been wrestling tournaments all my life and been going, giving it my all. So everyone's going to give it their all at the Olympics, and I'm just, ready for the battle. And I think what will really satisfy me is just understanding that I gave it everything I had. I'm doing everything I can to leading up to the Olympics, as far as sleeping well, eating right, doing not putting bad stuff in my body, stuff like that, just the small things. And then because I don't want to leave any regrets, so especially when I'm at the Olympics, I just want to go out there and just wrestle and have fun, and whatever the outcome is, I just know I gave it my best.
Well, that's a common theme, and I agree with that. We talked to your coach, and now I've been asking everyone this, and I believe your sister wrestles as well. And we all are well aware of the emergence of women's wrestling in America, okay? So I'm asking everyone, I'd like to hear kind of your story on how you initially got into wrestling in the first place, because I think there's a lot of young women out there who would appreciate hearing it.
Yeah. So when I was younger, me and my sister we had a lot of energy, and my parents needed to figure out a way to have us be more calm, and there was two of us, so it was just crazy. And so my dad taught me and my sister boxing at first because he was training this fighter, and he would bring us to the gym, and we would try to mimic while he was training him. So then he's like, "Do you guys want to learn?" And we were like, "Yes, of course." So then we started to learn. But then my mom thought it would be good to put us in an organized sport, because we would be giving each other black eyes and bloody noses. And we were literally 4 or 5 years old. And it was kind of, because when we went to school, they were like, what's going on? But then, so they put us in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we got really good very fast. We would train so much at home and stuff, because what me and my sister had in common was we didn't like losing. So we would put in the work, and we were only 5 and 6, and it was very surprising and shocking to my parents, and they loved our adversity and stuff. And then so we would win, but we would only go up against the guys, but that still wouldn't give us an excuse to lose or anything. So we would just keep pushing and pushing. And then there was a lot of factors. One of them was because jiu-jitsu isn't a college sport, so my parents were trying to figure out what sport would be good, and they introduced us to wrestling. So we did both for a year, but that was way too much when we were on our young bodies, plus school. So then they told us you have to pick one, and me and my sister picked wrestling. So that's how we started. And,
wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was a good choice, obviously.
All right, that's a unique story. Now, when's the last time your sister beat you in wrestling?
I think Shoot, we were young, but there was a time where my dad told me this. It was kind of funny, but there was a time where I couldn't beat my sister. Like there was one point where and we were only about 10 pounds apart, so we would wrestle each other in tournaments. But then one time I beat her and I never lost to her again. So, but she is like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm never afraid to wrestle anyone, like no one on earth, not even a guy, but there's one girl that I am like kind of scared, and it's my sister, because she is just ridiculously fast and technical, and I don't know, no older sister wants to lose to a younger one, so yeah, she's definitely a problem.
Well, it's funny you say that because I have a younger brother.
Yeah.
The first time he beat me, we never wrestled again after that. I was smart, and I said, no, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
We're never doing that. But, and hey, I think you've proven your fearlessness by making it this far, knocking off Adeline Gray to get here. My next question, now, after you go to Paris and you win a gold medal, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Ooh, the first thing? I haven't even thought about that. I think I don't know.
It's probably better you haven't thought about
Yeah.
that. Because
I know, we got to get the job done. I guess just take a break. I haven't taken a break in a while because Coach he says when 1 week makes a person weak. So if you take 1 week off,
wow, I like that.
then it makes 1 week. And the whole all of us Izzy Stout kids were like, yeah, no, there's no way we're gonna take a week off. So max is 6 days, and then we're back into it. But I don't even take that long. It's just that itch that you just want to keep getting better, and because once you're at the top, there's a huge target on your back, so you're not trying to go down. But I think I want to take a small break after.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think that would be well deserved.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're right. There, as you get older and experience all this success, I guess you're gonna have to learn how to deal with kind of having a target on your back. But I want to thank you for coming on. One last question, okay? I want to know about Kennedy Blades outside of wrestling.
Yeah.
So tell me something interesting about you that we don't know outside of wrestling.
I guess when I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a model. So that's like one thing I probably want to do after wrestling is modeling, but specifically runway modeling. So like you walk on the runway.
Yeah.
So I think, that's probably one thing some people don't know about me, but I really do like modeling and fashion and all that stuff. So.
I think you could do it. Obviously, you're athletic. I think you'd be all right walking down that runway. But all right. Well, Kennedy, again, I cannot thank you enough. And as an American, we're all rooting for you over in Paris. And I want to wish you the best of luck. And I hope to talk to you again soon. But again, can't thank you enough for coming on, and wish you the best of luck. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.